Dear Virgos, how are you? Hope you are well. I am Virgo sign myself too. So in this video, I would like to talk with you on what's going on February on the sky, how it impact your astrology, and if you are like if you want to know more about like astrology videos for your sign, you can think about subscribing my channel. So I'm talking about astrology here. I'm sharing my knowledge on astrology. I have 20 years of experience like reading the stars. And if you are interested with any of this, you might subscribe to my channel. And in this video, we'll talk about February. February is the month of 2026. It is the month because a lot of things happening, major planet activation. It is really impacting your sign as well in a positive way. We will talk about this, and we also have the eclipse season start this month, so that's also big news. There is a Mercury retrograde, so we will talk all about this with you. And let's not wait more and start talking about February astrology for you. So one of the big news about February is after 3 years of Saturn traveling in Pisces, it's moving to Aries sign. So it is big news because especially for you, because Saturn was in your marriage, long-term relationship, partnerships, in this area, the collaboration you do one-to-one, important people in your life. So if you were having struggles, some problems with your partner, last couple of years might not be the best for many Virgos in terms of relationships, because Saturn was giving their restrictions, some coldness, problems to be solved all the time, and Neptune was there, and also eclipse was going on there in last year, so that might be some challenging things might be happen in this area of your life. And finally Saturn is leaving, so you can take a big breath, all of us including me. So after this point, it is happening 14th of February, you might feel a little bit of release, little bit of like weight going off from your shoulders in relationship and marriage area. If you manage to keep your marriage or the partnership around this time, it become more stronger, and if well done to you, like if you manage not to divorce, not to separate around this last couple of years, now on it will be like all the problems will be start to resolve. You might get reconciliation. If you break up, you might get back together again. All these things might happen from 14th of February. Some of you also might decide to break up. So that's also okay, because all this time you might show you like you are not compatible, or love is not there, or you are different people, you want different things from life. And then the divorce process might start. If you had a divorce going on, that might be like kind of a start, and the next couple of years you might be busy with those dealings. But nevertheless, it is still a breeze, because you can move on going forwards. Whatever your decision or your circumstances, some people might be finishing their relationship if it is not good for you, and some of them might continue with a more stronger, and a little bit like fun is entering back to your life after this heaviness of Saturn in this area. And Neptune also left this area for good, and it was there for 14 years. So the last 14 years you might be giving too much to your partner, you might be giving selflessly, you might not think about yourself, you always think the other person first during this time, and this might be a little bit of a challenge for you. And now maybe you are kind of in a waking up period. This month might be especially like maybe you realize you didn't put enough boundaries, you didn't think yourself first, you always prioritize the other person. If this kind of things might happen in your life, like now there's the waking up time, and you start to see things more realistically, not with the rose glasses or like with an overly romantic way. Saturn also helped you that in the last year, but you might be feeling now more clearly you see the other person. And some of you might be also getting some realization of another person, like how I couldn't see this side of that person. I can't believe. So was I blind? So you might get this kind of revelations in your life about a partner. So this is big, but nevertheless Saturn and Neptune left this sector, and if you after this point you can build a new partnership which will be like much more enjoyable, or you might enjoy your current partnership with less struggle, less of a drama going on. So it will be like more kind of normalized, like less drama, more fun and more normal, day-to-day life with your partner. So these are all good news, because Saturn there create delays, and some of you, for some reason, if you couldn't get marriage, or getting to the next stage about a partnership in your life because of any reason, maybe you live in a different country, or there is some other reasons, financial reasons, they might be slowly resolving after this point as well, so you can take the next step in your close relationships. And the other things is we have a full moon in Leo on 1st or 2nd of February, depends on where you live in the world. And this one is happening in your 12th house. So this is a little bit of a quieter house for you. So maybe this beginning of the month you might be a little bit wants to, like, it would be a good idea actually to stay home more on your own, a little bit spend time alone, and really digesting this. Saturn is about to leave your partnership house also, like maybe like it is time to like a little bit of a reflection, spending time on yourself, catching up with the sleep if you haven't got a good sleep in the last couple of weeks. Resting is very good, watching something nice, like a binge watching something, maybe like just to put your mind away from the day-to-day life. You might also, it's a good time to be alone and do some spiritual practices, be close with the creator if you believe. It is all good for these spiritual activities as well, beginning of the month. And it is also full moon is also very high energy on the sky, so if you want to do anything spiritual, it's also great supporting aspect. But you might tell me, oh, I'm so busy, you are telling me to spend have some time for myself. You might be right about that too, because a lot of planets are going in Aquarius, your day-to-day life, work life, and so you might be really busy with like a huge to-do list, like you are running from here to there, maybe like that might be also happening. But busy Virgos, I know you also like to work hard, but maybe a couple of days, a couple of hours in your day, beginning of the month, it's a good to a little bit slow down. This is a suggestion to keep your health also, emotional health and also physical health in it's good for them to like slowing down a little bit, even if you can do it for the couple of days in the beginning of the month. That's gonna be benefiting you. Then we have a 17th of February, we have a solar eclipse, the first eclipse of the year in Aquarius. Again, in this your busy day-to-day work area. So there's a new developments coming in your life in this time. It might be like something about your, wherever you go every day, if you are working, if you are going to an office, your company's office location might change. You might get new colleagues, or some colleagues might leave your life. So there is some new developments going on in that area of your life. Your job description might change. You might be starting a new role, which is maybe same level, so it's not about promotion much, but it is like a different project they might give to you. So there is the start of this project might be related to technology. This is also good because you might learn a lot about a new technology. So these things might happen, but it is happening very sudden because there's a Uranus square. So I'm expecting good news, but and eventually because it's ruler of this eclipse is in your 8th house, so it might help your finances a little bit as well in later on. So if you finish a project, maybe you might get a good bonus, or it might be like some new clients, or you might increase your price if you are working on for yourself. So this all might happen with this sudden project coming to your way, or changes in your work structure. So be open, be flexible, and open to technology. Learning more about technology might help you on this situation. So, and health wise also, like if you don't have a work news, it might be something about your health. If anything about your health happen around this time for some Virgos, don't panic, don't make so much stress. You might go for some alternative modalities of healthcare. So that might be like, I don't know, some acupuncture or any kind of like herbal maybe medicine, etc. Anything like that might be you might be start searching, because there is some alternative way you might improve your health during this time. It's also a very good time to start a new diet or sport regime. These are all very supporting during time. It will be in your life, but use technology and alternative ways when you are starting any health journey for yourself. So that is kind of what Aquarius is telling you. And we have a Mercury retrograde 26th of February, again in your relationship sector. So that story is not over yet. Mercury goes retrograde. Some of you, if you were separated from your partner for any reason in the last couple of months because of this Saturn there, you might get back together. You might hear from your ex-partner. You know, there might be some reconciliation, or you might be the person who is going to contact, because you start to remember your ex and think about one of the, but this ex is not like you date one a couple of days. It's the ex like you had a long-term relationship with. So there might be some coming back together or meeting again with this ex. And then after the Mercury retro, don't rush it. So wait for this Mercury retrograde to finish by next month, and then make your final decision. This is the time to reassess, you know, if it is going to work, like what we are willing to change, etc. So you might have some conversation with your ex during this time, so that might be possible. And also with your ex, you might be traveling somewhere near to kind of a bit nostalgic, somewhere you visited before. So you might have a trip with your partner, so somewhere close, and then spend a couple of days by end of the month. Venus will be there. So as soon as Saturn left, the struggle planet, the delays and the restriction planet, coldness, leaving your partnership sector, and then Venus and Mercury is entering there, is, I think, amazing. You know, that because Venus is the planet of love, planet of good emotions, planet of taking care of about each other, and it is exalted in Pisces. So there is definitely a potential for reconciliation, or if you are already in an existing relationship, having good time with your partner, going somewhere you went before in the past, so having some time together with each other. That's great. If there were any development around September last year, because there was an eclipse around this area last year, if you have any kind of big events happening last September, you might get some resolution, some solution of those whatever happened there this month with the help of Venus and Mercury, and they got a good aspect from luck planet Jupiter as well. So you know, a friend might also help you like to solve those issues with your partner. This might be a business partner too, by the way. I keep talking about like it's a life partner, but it can be a business partner too. So like kind of reconciliation things, smoothing things out, any kind of disagreements might be like solved by talking. Revisiting the problems. Don't like create a new problem to talk, because Mercury is retrograde, but any problem from the past you can bring it back and discuss and solve those old problems in the relationship. So this might happen especially on the second half of the month. You will be very focusing on your relationships and get some good karma there this time. If last September there was Saturn there, maybe like you didn't get the result you were expecting, but this time like you are getting a better news. And if some of you, if you have a second child, this area also represented not the first but the second child, there might be some if they had some problems in last September, you might get some solutions and making things better this time. They will be more lucky in their endeavors as well, so you might get some good news from them too. Okay, so this is, I think, all I would like to talk about you in February. What this everything I discuss here, eclipse and the planet movements, are a long-term impact. So it's not going to impact just this month, but this month is the first time they are happening. So probably you will start to see signs this month, and this story will continue for a long time. That's why February is an important month of this year. And if you watch this video till this point, please give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and share with your friends if their sign as well, if you're interested to watch their astrology, and watch your rising sign if you know it, and your sun sign and moon sign to get the full picture for yourself. Dear Virgo, I'm wishing you a great month, and if you want to know more, and if you want like forecast and advice very specific to your own chart, then I will put my contact details down. If you can email me if you want to work one-to-one with me. Thank you very much, and have a great month.